Hey guys, this is Panaquan, and today we're going to talk about a very special stock, which is ASTS. If you have been listening to my channel, so I called out why ASTS had a very big barrier over there, and every time it tried to cross across, it kind of fell down. And I told people to short it to $90, and whoever short it kind of had a lot of money. So where does this stop? It is a falling knife right now. No one knows where it stops. But what I see is there is my trend line, which is pointing towards 71. So 71, I feel, would be exact, I would say, a buy zone. From there, no one knows actually like where it's going to fall, but that's going to be a safer end. I also have a fundamental analysis with me, so don't worry about it. I'm going to want you guys to kind of succeed and tell you like what I am thinking. Why is there a fall? Why is there a fall? Because there are many factors. So you have to think about, like, Iran is one of them. So there is a lot of discussions with the US and Israel that what needs to happen in Iran. So that is kind of blurry right now. And then also there is this Epstein files, and a lot of things are going around. So like the economy is good, but the state of affairs are not helping. But even the economy numbers, like tomorrow is going to be a CPI print and no one knows what's going to happen. So that's why, due to this uncertainty, I feel like it's going to drop even till 70. And from there, we can expect a little bounce. Why I am giving it a buy? Because of multiple factors. Let me go into the slides that I have. So this is something that I fundamentally do a research of a stock, and then independent, because this is independent research. I'm not associated with any company. This is something of my own. So what about ASTS? So it's founded in 2017, and the CEO have marked like all the targets, where it is based, how many shares are outstanding, what is the low and what is the high. So we see that it was 241% return, right? And that's pretty high. So you should not be worried about some falls like this, because these tends to happen when a stock rises so high. But so key investment thesis, if you talk about, right, like why are people investing? Because this is the only company which has the space-based broadband, and because a lot of people are thinking that ASTS and Rocket Lab are the futuristic stocks. But there is other companies also which are coming, which is SpaceX, and it's not a direct competitor, but still it's there. And then Blue Origin. So, and then they have like a massive global telecom market over there. They have strategic partnerships. Government is also involved, and then they also have a revenue of $1 billion, which is not easy to get, right? So they have a lot of satellites deployed, and they are saying that 45 to 60 satellites by the end of 2026. That's what they are targeting. Right now they have just deployed like BlueBird 6, so which is like 120 Mbps, and the liquidity is also very good. So they are not going to be bankrupt very soon, because they have a lot of cash. We don't even have to talk about bankruptcy. It's a very big company, to be honest. And if I talk in terms of key fundamentals, like see how the revenue is growing and what they have estimated. They are saying that by 2026, end of the year, they will have 200 to 400 million in revenue. So that's big. And then similarly, you have other numbers like what is the EPS, what is the operating expense. Any company, when the revenue is increasing, the operating expense kind of increases. So that's reasonable. The capex, how it was quarter by quarter, that's also looks good. The balance sheet equivalent, which is like billions of dollars, that is nice. But debt to equity ratio is kind of concerning. So that's why you see that it registers a steeper fall anytime some kind of conflict comes up. So in terms of valuation aspects, you see the PE ratio, it's still okay. Price to sales is pretty high, but you see that the institutional ownership, like if you go and see the institutional ownership, like that's 61%. and a lot of institutions have bought this stock and they are in early. So when an institution is buying, they're not thinking about like a month or a week target. They're thinking more in terms of a long-term target, which is like 5 or 10 years down the line, what would be the stock price. So that's what you can see. And then there are these different analysts that I have seen that folks have to come up with the numbers. Deutsche Bank, I don't believe them at all. Deutsche Bank, it's clearly in free fall, so that's why you see that the price target, they give very different price targets. But other than that, like BOFA is kind of good, Scotia Bank is good, and they are like so you can see like a lot of them are targeting medium and perform overweight. So these were like very older targets, but the current ones, it's mostly neutral to underperform. So this is gonna continue. You won't see something which that is gonna grow very fast, but be patient. There are a lot of catalysts coming. I have them in this sheet, and there is a buy thesis from my side. But like and subscribe this video, and just comment on this video, and whoever comments, I will send this spreadsheet to all the folks, and they can do the due diligence and research the stocks accordingly. Thank you so much. And this is my channel. Don't forget to follow me in order to if you want more updates from my side. Thank you.